Testing 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I bet he is. Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because they couldn't give anything in our neighborhood. Okay, we ready to go? Right, all these nods?
Let's do it.
Okay, and who's online?
One member.
One member of the public. Okay, all right, well, let's call to order and pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. All right, let's start with roll call. Bill Shute, present. Bill Stewart,
Right here.
Hayden Hamilton,
I'm here.
Janine.
I'm not sure if she's going to attend remotely or not. She asked me for a copy of the agenda and I just sent it to her.
Okay, we'll see if she comes, and that's we got 3. There we go. Item 4. If at any point anyone would like to ask a question or make a comment and have joined this meeting with their computer, they can click on the raise the hand button located at the bottom of the screen. We will be alerted that they would like to speak. When called upon, please unmute the microphone and ask the question or make comments in no more than 3 minutes. Those who have joined by dialing a number on their telephone will need to press *6 to unmute themselves and then *9 to alert us that they would like to speak. A slight pause will also be offered at the conclusion of each agenda item discussion to allow public members an opportunity to make comments or ask questions.
We do have one member of the public that has their hands raised.
Okay, great. All right, item 5, seating of alternates, not necessary, right? Item 6.
And Bill, here.
I'm sorry.
Bill, it's Janine. I'm here. I
Oh,
just
hi,
couldn't get
Janine.
it. I just, ready.
All right, Janine, great. Thank you for joining. Okay, so Janine is also present. All right, moving on. Item 6, additions, deletions, amendments to the agenda. Any?
No changes.
Nope, I have none.
No changes. Okay. Item 7, public comments related to items not on the agenda, limit to 3 minutes. We said we had somebody with a hand up.
That was June.
Oh, all right. She has her hand up.
And we didn't receive any written comments.
Okay, so no written comments. All right, everybody should have the June 1st minutes in front of them. If you could take a moment to refresh your memory, and then if I can get a motion to approve.
I move we approve.
Second.
All right, ready for a roll call?
Member Hamilton,
Aye.
Member Shute,
Aye.
Member Malakovich,
Aye.
Member Stewart.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, item 9, general manager comments.
As acting general manager, I'll defer my comments to number 12 on the detachment update.
Okay,
Or I can pontificate for 15 minutes if you'd like.
I sense a short meeting. It's on the record, you know this. Okay, item 10, committee member comments. Well, where should we start? I'll go to my left.
I have none.
None.
Nothing.
I'll go to my right.
Can't think of a thing that I'd like to say at this time.
Okay, and Janine?
None. Thank you.
Okay, I'll defer my comments to item 12. All right, 11, moving along here, sub-metering outreach. update. By the way, I used my spritz bottle when I was in Palm Springs over the holiday weekend. It was 116 degrees there.
Oof.
They work very well.
Like so trying to put together the number of our sub-metering non-rate payers here. We use these numbers to put together a possible proposal for sending newsletter out to them.
Mhm.
We would like to start by printing, and it would go approximately just 1,600 residents. It's a low volume print, so $650 flat fee plus postage. So if we were to send either a postcard to invite them to sign up for a digital newsletter, the same cost as sending them the 8.5 by 11 two-sided newsletter, the only difference being the cost of postage. So we're looking at monthly about $1,658.
And can you go back to the slide prior?
Sure.
1,500 total.
We did a round number to give them.
Sure.
That's ballpark, that's fine.
And where is Division 5?
Isn't that Gonzal?
No, it's Rainbow,
Oh,
the,
Rainbow.
your district,
I'm 4.
you're 4.
We're along I-5, 15 right here. In this.
Is
vicinity.
MiG 5?
Isn't 5 where the racetrack is?
No,
Are you
that's
talking about
2.
divisions?
That's 1.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
2.
5.
Division 5 is up by Rainbow. That's Director
Yeah.
Matt.
Okay.
That's way
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
Big territory. Up there.
sorry.
I
Okay.
wouldn't
I'm
have
amazed there's-
expected there's that many sub-meters in Division 5.
Hmm.
I mean,
Interesting.
right? What
Does
what
it,
facilities are up there that are sub-metered?
does it extend along Mission on this side of 15? Or does it stop at the,
I think it stops at 15.
At
I'm not
15?
certain, though. It may cross over.
do you recall?
We used to have a map.
So, yeah, so I can pull up a map. So this is right, this is Director Max division. This is basically any parcels that the county has classified that it's been divided. So if we only have one address for them,
Uh-huh.
then this was considered part of the sub-metering.
Oh.
That's how we pulled up that information, so.
So it could like be multi-dwellings, ADUs, anything like that.
Yes, sir.
Mhm.
But we have only one address for them.
Well, it could also be parcels that are subdivided and you're really counting 4 empty lots.
As long as they have an address, then like if they have like a unit number and so on, then we will.
So it has to have an address too. Okay.
Yeah, a lot. Right.
Hmm?
Lot won't have an address.
It might, but no guarantee.
Sorry, I look at a lot of data.
It's okay. Data's good.
Yeah, I wouldn't have expected to see that many for Director Max area.
Yeah, it's,
Because there's not any mobile home facilities or condominiums or apartments.
There's just a lot of nurseries out there, right?
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense.
counting all the trees.
So. it's-
Oh, no, it does go over
This-
to the west side of 15.
It's this.
So it's got the
okay.
trailer park.
You have the trailer park off Retchie Road and Retchie Road in his district.
Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah,
Right.
there's 50 or 60. right
Palamesa,
now.
Reggie, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tecolote.
Okay.
Okay, that
Cool.
makes sense. Thank you.
If you'd like, next time we can pull up a map with those parcels that are subdivided.
Okay. I was.
We were just
That
curious
one,
'cause-
That, yeah, 5 was surprising to me. That's all.
Yeah.
I was expecting more in this area.
In District
Mhm.
5, would that be all the undeveloped lots or lots that have been created but not yet sold by the developers? Are they included in the list?
Oh, you mean over on the horse?
Yeah, because there's still hundreds.
Those
of-
aren't in Director Mack's district, though.
Are they?
No, they're in.
And they wouldn't be sum metered anyway. Oh, but if they haven't been
They're in-
built out, they'd have subdivisions and.
Yeah, they're in
addresses.
Director Townsend Smith's area.
Yes. Yeah, district.
That's 460. I don't know. If you think about this area over here, I never can remember that name of that development and this in stuff on the north. I can believe they're
Horse
400.
Ranch Creek and whatever.
Okay. All right, keep going. Thank you.
That was the extent of our research
Uh-huh.
for the newsletter.
Okay, so go back one. Oh, there.
So it's about in round numbers, $1,500 a month to do a mailing to the submetering outreach.
But we wouldn't necessarily want to do it for 12 months, would we? Because we could do it for a couple months and then take a break because eventually the customers might start ignoring it. We could do it quarterly and just say, do you want to opt in?
Yeah.
See what the response is.
I
Do it
would think
again.
quarterly would be a good start.
Yeah, let's start. I'd recommend that too. Start with a quarterly and have a call to action to see if, we
Right.
can solicit their participation. And if
And
they don't
maybe,
care, we drop them.
and maybe even do an opt-in postcard and the newsletter. I know that takes the cost up, but then it would be enticing them. Would you like to get this, monthly?
Can you do anything special for these people? Can the printer put a sticker on it or, as a separate run as where there's something a little bit different back to the call to action?
We could actually just have a separate quarterly newsletter where we're combining the highlights of our, articles that we feel are most important. And
a good idea.
then, have a call to
Yeah.
action even on the envelopes, sign up, to receive electronic newsletters so that we can slowly drop off the postage and printing costs
Sure.
that we're going to incur.
Okay,
Everybody's doing.
that's great.
Maybe a QR code they can scan to opt in.
Mailing and printing.
Try to
is
make it really
expensive.
easy for them.
That would be great. And then if you did that, we'd know, right? As far as we'd be able to cross-reference that opt-in came from, that'd be a unique,
The QR code,
Yeah.
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 for this.
We've got Ahmed. We can do anything.
I don't.
You've been volunteered again, Ahmed.
Don't you like all this work we're dumping on your shoulders?
It's fun.
Okay, so
Taking a
we're,
crash course today, so we can definitely create a form for them to fill out online, and then we'll have a separate email list to compile from the number of non-rate payers that we have subscribed.
okay,
Don't we have an objective to create a better and better email list for emergency use and that sort
Yeah,
of
we
thing
push
anyway?
That out a lot.
And
with
this
the
would
customer
help that.
service.
Yes.
So the opt-in would be, I get the newsletter electronically and other
And you get
information
notified of emergencies,
and other notifications from
shutdowns, and
the.
you want a heads up?
During emergency shutdowns.
Have that reverse 911 everything.
okay, so we're gonna do it quarterly. We're gonna add a QR code and for electronic sign up. And we're gonna try to get them to opt into notifications and provide contact information.
Yeah, it'd be well worth the investment,
Awesome.
actually. It's
Okay.
a lot. 1,500 is a lot of folks.
All right, anything else on item 11? Okay, moving on to item 12. Cha-ching.
I know you guys have heard a lot of different updates, but since this committee has met, I believe we met before the June 5th
Yep.
meeting. Okay, so we had the June 5th meeting. I don't know if everybody's been briefed on that they had.
Put it over.
Okay, good. So since then, we had the June 22nd meeting to talk about pulling in the vote to July 10th, which is this coming Monday.
Mm.
So we want to get more people down there and, basically fill the room with more than we did last time. Just, I think the presence really helps. Not necessarily having people come down to speak, because we believe that LAFCO is going to limit the speaking to only things that have happened since the June 5th meeting. So it's no new, save us up here. And it's just specifically on the things with the pulling into the vote and the AB 599 that was the vote of the entire county rather than just our area. So just those specific topics. But as Tom, I'm sure has told you guys, it does look like we have the votes right now, because we got the 3 that day. And then Joe McKenzie's likely going to be absent. So David Drake is in full support of us. And then the one that didn't vote, our number 5, would be the retired fire chief from North County. I would expect that he would vote in our favor. So it's promising.
So can we just dial back just for a second? Because
Yeah.
I haven't been in anything that Tom has briefed me on. I read the paper and I saw some of the stuff. So, I mean, I just know that everybody who went down. It was really long and they pushed for a vote. They excused themselves, went private for a little bit, came back and deferred. And then I read that AB whatever got pushed through, and it was gonna hit at a timing that was gonna happen prior to the next scheduled meeting.
It was
And-
August originally.
Right, and then they scheduled another meeting to beat that vote so that LAFCO could decide what to do.
Right,
under its
because
jurisdiction.
LAFCO felt that the water authority was trying to use legislation to manipulate the process. They were trying to push that through on an emergency basis. So
Right.
in light of that, they pulled the meeting back to July 10th, which was when it was originally scheduled to come back, had they not started the voting on June 5th.
But other than that, is there anything else that's like pertinent because I mean, I got that out of the news and reading,
Right.
but I haven't
We're
had,
not cognizant of anything that's changed,
okay.
other than the fact that
No,
LAFCO is a little upset that they've been, that the water authority's tried to.
which is good for us.
Well, yeah, obviously that would, I would think LAFCO as an organization probably wouldn't
Yeah.
look at that very kindly, but but there's no additional town halls. There's nothing else happening between now and then up here for communications purposes, as far as give people a chance to chat or talk.
Yeah.
And the meeting is when again?
It's this coming Monday downtown at 8 a.m. Same place, yes.
County building.
Something,
Not this week.
Y-
But
Yeah,
it had
I-
something last week.
yeah.
I-
Reminder, it's next Monday and this is your.
I stressed it at our Rotary meeting this morning to get people down there and to network. So hopefully we get the same group at least, because that was a decent size.
Do we know if the groups that were sponsoring buses privately, is that stuff still happening or did
I'm
no
not sure.
no idea, nothing said about that? Okay,
Chamber City.
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know.
so Monday morning. Wow. You heard of, you hear about go back to California and the LA Basin history and the Sierra Nevadas and LA County, Orange, all the Riverside, all that stuff. And you hear about all the stuff that went down with water back in the day, right? And now San Diego County is having its own little conflict. But okay, anything else on detachment?
Nothing else?
All right. Short and sweet. 13, newsletter content planning.
Yes, so for August, we were going to have a how to read your bill for July, but Tom wanted to move that to August because we do have the rate changes in effect. So it's an article that I'm working on with the customer service reps to go over their most commonly asked questions. When people ask, what's this on my bill? What are these charges? We're just going to do an overview of the standard charges, the fees that we have, and hopefully shed some light on why people are so disgruntled. Most of the time, the calls are about just the base pricing of their bill. Like, why is my bill this much if I haven't used water? So we're hoping to clear up a lot of those questions with this article.
Okay,
Is it,
Wouldn't it be appropriate for some, try to do some sort of like op-ed on the new rates? Justifying those.
Hmm.
I'm not sure who's speaking, but I can't hear them. Sorry.
I'll keep mumbling, Carly.
Is your speaker on?
With my microphone on.
That was it.
What I said, Carleen, was essentially trying to do some sort of op-ed piece between now and as the bills roll out this month, because
I
the rates
think-
don't.
I think that might be, for example, how to read your bill. I think that one would be a good one to wait till September because August is still gonna have bills that come out that are prorated between June and July's bills, which is gonna be really confusing to then try to explain that to them. Be a lot easier to explain a full month on one rate.
Sure.
I think an op-ed on the rate increases, maybe not focusing on them, but just that subject of making
Right.
helping people understand
Understand
where
why
their
the-
money is going. And that's something that we're working on.
Okay.
Just the breakdown of the costs, what's really escalated them.
I know that in the board meeting, we had one citizen who was going to probably speak in opposition until they got the overview, I think that you gave,
Yeah,
and he went, I understand it now.
Yeah. yeah. And our Amanda's gonna be she's got all that that we've met and taken notes on and ideas for outreach going forward.
I definitely think it would be something worthwhile for the ratepayers.
okay,
Next topic we have is fire season preparedness. We want to highlight the infrastructure that we have in place to give confidence to our ratepayers and knowing that we have, everything from the sprinklers at our pump stations to help cool off the area in case the fire does come close to us. We want to highlight the Palo Mesa tank and then the Healy drop
Mhm.
there and the amount of time it takes to fill up. So only 3 minutes. So just give some stats and pat ourselves on the back for the great infrastructure we have in place. Communication, that our teams out in the field are constantly working with CAL FIRE and North County Fire. And we are like an extension of them when we communicate every day. And then highlight our team in the field, how many members we have, understand that we are fully supporting a broad area with a very small amount of team members compared to other districts.
okay.
And lastly, we have the customer service survey push that we're just going to keep rolling out to get more responses. Any other ideas for August?
And the fire season thing, there was a 3-acre brush fire up at Deer Springs on the